Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Ann. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Ann. Today we are going to be covering my Season of the Witch journal, and I have this really fun fabric that we're going to be using that I got from Joann's, and I showed this in yesterday's video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I took the 3 signatures. These each have 13 papers per signature times 3, making this 156 pages in my journal. And I attached them to this piece of chipboard, which is just a piece of the cereal box that I'm using. First of all, I covered it in this same fabric, and then I sewed the signatures together, then sewed that signature to this piece of paper. Sewed the next signature together, sewed that to this. So the next signature together, and then attached it to this. While the thread was still attached to the signature, I attached it to this. When that was done, I attached all 3 threads together and sort of did this sort of circle knot here. So now we have this. These have nothing in them yet. I'm going to come in and I'm going to trim these later. There is no decoration on this yet. This will be considerably wider when I get all the decoration in it. So I am keeping that in mind. This is the fabric that we're using. I've showed it a couple of times from Joann's. Love it. So this is my cereal box that I have, my chipboard, and this is what's going to be the cover for my journal. So what I did is I went ahead and I cut some black pieces of cardstock to cover this journal, the front, the back, and the side, not the inside. This is going to show through with some of that fabric, and I don't want that to show through because I want this to, be Halloween-y. So I'm trying to get my glue to work here. So I am going to be using a myriad of glues for this. So I have my art glitter glue, I have my tacky glue, I have my glue gun, which I'm right now turning on. I have some double-sided tape. We have it all. So I want to get started by adding art glitter glue, if it wants to flow. The pin, it's not flowing totally great. Okay, there we go. So I have to work quick with this because this dries relatively quickly. And you know what? I should have added the double-sided first. So I'm just going to add strips of that just to give it a little extra hold. It's okay if it goes over that glue. Just add a little more glue here, especially to the corners. And I just want to cover this. It doesn't have to be fully covered. I don't need it to be fully covered. I just need it basically covered. So let's give that a good press. This is also adding a little bit more bulk and stability and all that fun stuff to the cover. We're gonna do this one, and let's do a few pieces of this. It helps to have nails to do this. I have said so many times that my nails are the best tool that I have. There's that. Now let's come in with the art glitter glue. I like art glitter glue. I think it's a really good glue. I know I complain a lot of times that I'm having issues with the bottles and all that type of stuff, but that doesn't mean I don't like the glue. I think the glue itself is fantastic. So let's put this is just black cardstock. that I'm using just to give that a little bit of a cover. And I'm not worried about the inside because if this color shows through, that doesn't bother me. And then the next thing that I want to do is the spine right here. So let's come in with my double-sided tape. This is just that double-sided tape from Dollar Tree. I just need it to sort of get there and hold. And I'm being relatively generous with the amount of art glitter glue that I'm adding down. And let's lay this down here. This was a very sort of colorful cereal box. It's gluten-free and dairy-free, but it is colorful. And I don't want that to be showing through. There. Gives it a little bit more stability, which always is a good thing. Good. Okay, I'm liking that. Now, let me put the pin back in my glue because that will lead to problems. I have my pinking shears. I want to move some of these little bits because this will get caught up in my fabric. Okay, I have not pre-cut my fabric. I probably should have, but I didn't. Now I'm making 2 of these journals, but I'm only making 1 of this decorated cover with you guys. Okay, so I want, and I do not have a lot of space here. Okay, I have eyeballed it to right here. This is doubled over, and let's give it a tear if I can. Oh my gosh. I can maybe only do 1 layer. Let me try that. Ooh. Nope, I don't think I can. All right, I don't think I can. Well, let's flip it this way and let's do some cutting. Yep, I'm eyeballing it. This is a teeny tiny desk here. I do not have space to, that's why I was just going to tear it. But I don't have the hand strength, or it's really strong fabric. I don't know which. Could be both. Yeah, do as I say, don't do as I do. Measure this out on the floor or something. Okay, so this is the folded over piece, so I'm probably going to be cutting this in half. Let me measure this out. Yep. Yep. Let me cover it. Cut it right in half. And I'm going to do it over here. Oh, no, I'll do it right here. You know, it's warm outside here. I contemplated doing this outside. I probably should have. Of course, I'm wearing a sweater, but you know what? I'm going to take my sweater off. Okay, let's move these scissors. Let's put those away. So I have this piece of fabric. Let me double check that this is going to fit. And it is. Okay. So I am going to start by gluing down this flap right here. So then I can come and pull everything tight. And then this is going to get folded over, and then I'm going to cover the inside. So that's the plan. I have my little silicone spreader thing. This is a makeup tool. Once again, I'm not wearing makeup. I really don't wear a lot of makeup. I mean, I have some really nice makeup. My friend gave me some really nice makeup for Christmas and my birthday, and you know, it's that makeup for older women is what it's marketed as. Yeah. It's nice makeup. I forget. Is it like Bobbi Brown or somebody that makes it? I forget who makes it. It's nice makeup. I mean, it looks good on. I'd rather paint a picture than paint my face. That's the thing. I never got that sort of overly girly girl need to wear a ton of makeup. You know what? I do not have space here, so I need to move my stack of goodies that I have right here and my stack of goodies that I have right here to make a little bit more space. Okay, there we go. Now, I am pulling this a little bit tight. I'm going to come over here. So yeah, I have all this beautiful makeup. When I get together with her, sometimes I'll wear it just so she knows I actually use it. I mean, it was a very nice gift. It's not cheap. And she wears makeup. She looks good at makeup. I mean, she doesn't need makeup, but she knows how to apply it. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do this just to make sure it's not too taut. There we go. Now. Oh, I meant to do the inside first. Oh, darn. Hold on. I'm always doing that. I get talking and then I forget what my next step is. Okay. I meant to do the glue here first. That's what I meant to do. And I'm just using Aleene's. I probably should water it down a little bit. And, I mean, I don't need a ton. Because there's going to be a lot of layers and things holding this on. I'm not going to sew it with a machine. I was contemplating doing some hand stitching. Doesn't look like enough glue to me. And then I wanted to do a little bit of my glue gun right there. Okay, now I can flip this over. Pulling it tight. There, that's what I wanted to do. Pulling it tight, squishing down that glue gun glue. I only did glue gun on the other side of this right here. That's the only spot I did my glue gun glue. There. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit of glue gun glue here too. There. That will hold nicely. Next thing I want to do is I want to come in and do the spine. I'm going to put that down. I don't need to be holding that. So yeah, for all my artisty friends, do you spend time doing your makeup? Do you wear makeup? Would you rather paint a picture than put on makeup? Kind of like me. I mean, no judgment either way. There, I'm going to put a little bit there. I mean, makeup is fun. It's pretty, and if I ever have a date, maybe I'll wear some. I think that's really why she gave it to me. She really wanted me to have a date. And that's why she gave it to me. Whatever. Once again, I'd rather be doing crafting. If I can find a guy that does crafting, maybe that would be good. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Not a priority in my life. If it happens, it happens. I'm not dwelling on it. My mother might be, who watches my videos. Yeah. I don't know. I think my friends want it more for me, which, is wonderful. I have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends. I'm very, very lucky. So, not worried about it. I have the makeup, so if I ever need it, I have all my fancy Temu clothes that I've been buying, Yeah. Let's do a little bit there. And you know what? Let's do a little bit here and a little bit there. Yeah, some days I think I'd rather just stay home with my crafts. I joke and I say, like, the best place to go on a first date would be Hobby Lobby. A lot of my guy friends know I say that. Kind of weeds them out, Yeah, there's been no takers. That's all right. Maybe I should up my game and say, like, a good first date would be, like, going to the Ranger Warehouse or Sizzix Warehouse or something like that. Like a shopping spree at Ranger. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be fun? All right, now I'm going to add some glue with this. My son teases me all the time. And he tells me, I'm going to get you a giant cutout of Tim Holtz. And that's what I'm going to get you as a birthday present. So you can have Tim Holtz supervising you making your art. I'm like, well, that's a good idea. Get me a giant cutout of Tim Holtz. Might be a little creepy for Tim Holtz. I don't know. Years and years and years ago, I went to the town where Tim Holtz lives. And I had said, heads up, if I see Tim Holtz walking around, I'm hopping out of this car and I'm going to go see and talk to him. I think lucky for him, I didn't see him. I kind of like this on the front. Let's see. I love this one. This one's my favorite. It just didn't fall in the right spot because that's going to get folded over. All right, this is going to be our front. Executive decision made. Okay, next thing I need to do is cut miter my corners. Cut my corners at an angle. So here's my corner right here. I can feel the cereal box or the chipboard. So we're going to do that. I know some people like measure everything and do it so beautiful. Yep. Oh. I am an artist who wings it. I'm trying to get this where you can see it. And I think my things come out nice when I wing it. Throw these pieces away. Next thing I want to do is I want to come in. You know what? I want to remove some of this. That's what I want to do. I don't want it too bulky. And I'm just using some pinking shears that are older than my son. Okay, so I mitered my corners. I took off that extra piece. Add another glue stick to my glue gun. I'm gonna glue this. And I'm still using my Aleene's tacky glue, which is so good for so many things, I have to say. I mean, I was saying yesterday on that video, I use it for when I'm making jewelry. I use it for paper. I use it for wood. I use it for everything. I want to double this with, you can't see it. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. I want to double this with a little bit of, why is this not pushing it? A little bit of glue gun glue here. There. Okay. And I'm kind of pulling this taut. It's a little hot because of the glue gun. There. Nice. So I have that. I just want to kind of come in with my glue gun on a couple of these little like loose bits. Now, if this is too hot, I can use my silicone thing. Now, using this glue, once it dries, I just peel it right off. Which is kind of cool. So that I get at the Dollar Tree in the makeup section. I get more art supplies in the makeup section. It's kind of neat. I'm not whacked about this corner right here. I'm just trying to roll it in a little bit. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Roll it in a little bit better. And I'm going to hold it with that. There. I like that other corner. Okay. Next thing I want to do is this part up here. I'm going to turn this around so it faces me. Oh, my son just got home. Cassie Rose hasn't quite gone yet. I got to move stuff because she's going to hop out of my bed. Okay, quiet. Shh. Go say hi. Okay, let's come back in with the Aleene's. And I need one of those cups where I keep these things upside down, so I don't have to keep shaking it. So let's add some glue along the bottom here. I'm adding it to the fabric as opposed to the chipboard. There. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this to the chipboard. And then I'll come back and, oh, you didn't see that. Glue gun, Aleene's, sorry. I start in the middle and I kind of roll it up. And I'm working kind of quick because that glue gun glue dries quick. Okay, I want to come in and I want to fix this corner right here. Add a little bit of glue. Tuck. You can kind of see it. I'm just like rolling it and tucking it in. Okay. A little bit of glue there. Roll that one. Come over here, check this corner. I'm going to add some glue here. Using my nails. there. And that one I already did. Okay. Add a little bit of glue here just to give it a little extra. That's good. That's good. Let's just do a tinge here. That's good. I want to add some here. I'm loving this glue gun. There's no cord in my way. It's USB-C rechargeable. Loving it. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for the moment. And I want to check and see what I got. I like the feel of this. I am really happy with this. Now, I have a lot of other things that I'm going to decorate the front with. I am not going to do that while I'm on camera here with you guys. So the next thing I want to do is I want to cover this with a piece of fabric. And I am probably not going to be getting it nice and straight, which is what I wanted to do. So let me trim this up, because this is the size that I would do the actual cover, and I don't need it that big. Yep, I know. This is not the best way to cut something straight and even, but this is the space I got, so this is what I'm working with. And then let's give this a trim. I'm going to fold it in half. And then I am going to give this a trim here. Get rid of that. I think this is still too long. Oh, it's much too long. Oh, completely not cut straight either. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Cut this. I could just come in with like a line and draw a line on it and just cut the line. But why would I do that? That makes too much sense. There's that. I want to come over here and trim this side. There's that. Perfect. That's what I want. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hem this with my glue gun. How do I want this? Yep, that's good. So let's give this a bit of a hem. Oh, I turned it off. Oh, I forgot I turned it off. All right, let's let that heat up for a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and give it a hem, and then I'm going to glue it down like that. The whole thing. And I don't need much of a hem, just a smidge of a hem. That is so not even. Oh well, it's going to be hemmed. I'll fix it when it's hemmed. How's that? And one of the edges, well, I'll show you when I get to it. All right, let's just give this a little bit of a turn. There. Oh, this glue gun wasn't quite hot enough. There. Okay, there's half. And here's the other half. And I'm doing my best to keep this straight. Oh, whoops, that was hot. To keep that straight and to keep that flat and not get burnt. You know what, I gotta add more here. There. There. Now I'm covered in glue gun bits. Hold on. Let me get the bits. All right. And then this is going to get tacked down. Right there. So I want to go in and I want to hem this side next. So this is what you do if you're not going to be sewing. This is my no-sew way of doing my book cover. And you might be like, oh, hell no. But you know what? It works for me. And everybody has their own sort of way. Getting another glue stick. Oh, won't take it yet. All right, well, I have it at the ready. And I'm just kind of pulling the fabric taut as I'm doing this. I could have come in and pinned everything, and yeah. I know how to do it. I know how to sew. I'm just not. Believe it or not, I like hand sewing better than I like machine sewing. Okay. There's that. I'm going to give this edge a little turn. Let's glue that there. Let's glue that there. And I think now it will take the glue stick. There. Nice. Now let's put this down and hope we have it right. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice that is. Now, I'm going to attach everything except this edge. I have something else planned for that edge, but I'm not going to be doing it on camera because I don't have all my supplies here at the ready for that. And that's going to take, oh, my ink pads are falling on me. That is going to take a little bit more time. So what I am going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to start attaching this. But I want to add some of the Aleene's. And the glue gun. So I am going to do both. I'm giving that a nice little stretch. Giving it a nice little squish with the Aleene's. There. Now I'm going to work on this side. And I'm going to add some Aleene's over here because I didn't do this side yet. I'm wasting more time just waiting for this glue to get here. But I hope this has given you an idea of how you can do this without a sewing machine, without sewing it. There are other ways to do everything. There. And let me come in on this end with my glue gun. There. Giving that a really good press. I want to flip it around and do this end. And there's probably, yeah, there's a lot of Aleene's in there. So I'm just going to come in with my glue gun. There. And I have something else planned for that other end. So I am not going to glue beyond this. And I think, yep, there. Oh, I like that. Give that a nice crease at these creasing junctures. There. All right. And then, next thing I want to do is I have to give this a little bit of a charge. So while that's charging, I am making sure, oh, let me add some glue here. I am making sure I have this glued down. There. Now, if I wanted to come in and clip it, I can clip it and hold all this down. Oh, let's give that some glue up there. There. Just do a little bit more here. Well, I'll tell you what I have planned. I am going to be doing a series of different types of lace that I have. I have some really pretty black lace and some glow-in-the-dark lace I found. And that is going to be tucked in right here on this inside so that it comes out. So that's why I'm not attaching this. I don't have the lace here. I have it in my other area. So I just want to make sure that's holding pretty good right there. It has a nice crease. Let me show you what I have so far. So this is the front. This is that spine. See, you can see the black paper coming through. So that's why I'm glad I added the black paper. This is the back cover. This is the inside back cover. This is the spine. This is the inside front cover. And I like that. And Good. I am happy with how this is coming out. I'm just waiting for my glue gun to heat up a little bit more. Is this heating up? Nope. Okay, my signatures. Oh, here they are. Let me see which I want in the front. Okay, let me check this one. All right, we'll do this one in the front. So what I want to do here is I want to add a very generous amount of the Aleene's tacky glue. Waiting for my glue gun to heat up because that was sort of imperative for this. The charge ran out while I was using it. But Aleene's takes a long time to dry. So I will be adding this here. And I can come in and tuck in those little corners after the fact. So I'm just going to be gluing this in my book. If I wanted to come in and do a couple stitches, which I might, I would do them right up here and right down here at the bottom to the actual book itself. I probably will do stuff like that just because I want to hang charms and, you know, things like that. I could even do like an eyelet or a rivet or something, which is probably what I'm going to do. Okay, that's all nice and squishy with Aleene's glue. Let me check my glue gun. It's all gunked up with glue. I don't know that you can use it while it's plugged in. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Oh, I gotta let it heat up though. All right, let me plug it back in. See, now, see, it won't heat up while it's plugged in. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, now it needs a charge. Of course it's doing this right in the middle of my video that I didn't want to have a long video on. And this glue is starting to seep out. Okay. We are going to go ahead and we are going to glue this in, and I will come back need be. I'm getting glue everywhere. I will come back and add some glue gun to this. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, except I got glue all over my fingers. Hold on. Let me wipe off the glue off my fingers, because I'm getting it everywhere. I don't want it on my book there, and I don't want it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to clip this. So number one, it stays in place. Number two, the glue adheres. Just make sure I have it in the right spot. And I do. And then I'm just gluing these edges here. I can get my clip to work. And I will leave that to dry overnight. And you know what? I'm going to clip this so it stays. So there's my book. It is put together. It is not dry. I will come in probably in about 5 minutes when my glue gun is heated up. Of course it wasn't charged enough. And then this is the side. Yeah, this is the side where I'm going to have the ribbons. I mean the laces coming out here. So there's the book. How cool is that? Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited because my favorite part is putting everything in it. That is by far my favorite part. Okay, we didn't end up using this. We're charging this. We will clean this off. And that's everything. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my hot mess of a video. Putting this together. I promise you it will come out much nicer than what it's looking like right now. This is going to be a really cool journal. My journals are for sale. So eventually this will be for sale. Hopefully within a week, I'll get everything put in it, and I will make a video of how I put everything in it and my processes, because I have a lot more decorating on the pages. I'm not going to show each and every page, but I will show many of the pages. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been how I attach things without sewing. This is KrisAnne. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, especially if you need a good laugh. And take care and be free.